Hello there, Internet. I'm Jossaway, and this is the Talos Principle. The game sequel recently came out and has been getting rave reviews, and somehow I missed the original. I don't think I realized it was a puzzle game, and having just finished up Chants of Sinar, I still want more of that puzzle-solving scratch for that itch. So I decided we'll get this downloaded, we'll play it, we'll check it out, and if it's great, we'll go into the sequel as well. Let's go ahead and get started. We've got a very, seems like a Gregorian chant kind of theme going on with old murals and such. Looks like some ruins, some old pillars and statues and such. Let's see what this game is about. Talos Principle. New game. Okay, booting up some sort of firmware, operating system. All right, so it's very fast at the moment.
Child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
Okay. Well, we awoke. We're in Elohim's garden. It's time to move around. I think I need to adjust the, let's see, keyboard and mouse. Let's turn the mouse sensitivity down a bit. It's a little bit crazy. Did that take, or do I have to... It did, okay. Okay, that's a little bit more reasonable. So, taking a look around, obviously, we've got a blue sky with fluffy clouds. We've got this... I don't know. We move very fast. So, a WASD moves us around. We have a jump with spacebar. Okay, I guess that's it for now. So, my understanding is that this is some sort of a puzzle game. I guess it's a first-person puzzle game. Let's take a look around and see what we see. So I might be, man, it's very fast. It's very sharp and clean, the rendering. Very bright colors, crisp lines. I like it, but the camera is very fast. So I'm worried about giving you guys motion sickness trying to watch me play through this. The character motion is very fast as well. I'm gonna try to... I think we're gonna set this even lower here. Yeah, see, that's a little bit better. Now I'm not whipping the camera around all the time. So he said to seek him in his temple. What have we got here? We've got some lily pads, some water. I'm just taking a look around, getting a feel for this initial area. Doesn't seem like there's any puzzles here. I do see some pop-in on the textures. I suppose that's only to be expected, right? This is an older game. I'm not quite sure when this was released, but Crow Team released it, and when I found that out, that was shocking, because I don't know if you guys have played Serious Sam, but that's a very different vibe. I guess we go through the purple screen? Yep, okay. Initiating child program logic check. Okay. Does that mean we're going through a test now? So perhaps everything that we're seeing is simulated, right? If we're a robot or an android or something, there's no reason all of this has to be real, right? This entire scenario could be a test designed to see if our systems are working correctly. Okay, we can't go through the blue field there. We have a jammer here. Okay, let's take this with us. Subject-object interaction, okay. Okay, complex task management, okay. Alright. Okay, we can't pull it through the blue force field, so we have to leave it there. Okay, alright. I see how this is. Okay, so I'm guessing child program basic calibration successful. So I'm guessing we can't, if we had somehow managed to like throw the thing over the, if we somehow managed to bring this through, I'm guessing it would not go through this purple field here. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, that looks like maybe an enemy? Not sure what to make of that. Let's come take a look in here. Well, I mean, I suppose if we die, we just reload, or... That seems dangerous. I mean, it's black and red. It's probably meant to be dangerous. What happens if we get real close? It will kill us. Okay. Oh, look at the... Okay, correcting for errors. Look at the reset mechanism. Done. Reloading child program done. So we're some sort of an AI in a simulation, I think. Perhaps. Where we're meant to learn and grow? Before, and so the whole religious, you know, the whole religious, Elohim, I'm your creator, come find me in my chapel. That whole window dressing, that set dressing, is meant to give us some sort of basic motivation. I don't know who I am, I don't know what I am, but my creator's nearby. Let me go find him, right? But to do that, I must first complete all these puzzles. All right, let's see if the jammer has any effect on little bomb man here. Yeah, it'll freeze him solid. Okay, spatial awareness. Okay, all right. That looks like a Gatling gun. That looks dangerous. We've got another jammer here. So it'll aim the way I aim the camera when I set it down. That's really neat. Okay. Now, can we sneak this past this guy? Maybe. Hold on. I don't see... I'm not quite sure. Now, can I maybe... How far away can I take this? No, it's not gonna let me do that. Okay, alright, okay. Alright, I was trying to see if I could sneak it past, but it seems like it's got me on lockdown here. Yeah, okay, I can't... It has an acceleration that's inversely proportional to our how close we are to it. So if you get too close, it moves faster than you can click. I imagine some speedrunners have a way to do it. Probably to like cheese this and get an extra... Well, hold on a minute. Now let me think about this. If we jam this with this one, then grab this, right? Then we come over here and jam with that. Now he should go back on his routine, and now we do have an extra one. Okay. I like that. Let's see. I'm not sure what to do with this. Let's set it down in the middle of the road here and take a look around. Leave me some comments, you guys. Let me know. Am I moving too fast? Hold on. There's a QR code here embedded with information. I don't know where I am, but there's something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover. Version 17.1.0054. We were version 95 something, weren't we? Anyway, what I was going to say is, let me know if I'm moving too fast, or if the camera's jarring or giving you motion sickness. It still feels pretty dang fast. But, okay, so we do have a ladder here. I suppose we can check out how this works. This takes us over here, and now we're stuck. Okay, now we're screwed. Because now we can't get past him. So we've made a terrible mistake going up that ladder. I think we just die here? Yeah, okay. How far back does it take us? Okay, so why is that ladder there? It feels like a trap. Maybe there's some reason we need to come back later. Okay, but we can get this. Maybe we... maybe we can... So if we hop over... Okay, so this is actually teaching us something. We can't jam through a grate like that. I'm wondering, is there some reason we'd want to go over that ladder? I can't really see it. We couldn't stop on top and walk along the walls. We kind of hopped over. So for now, I'm going to ignore the ladder. And we're going to take this thing around and see what else we can do with it.
All across this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Okay, so Elohim has set up a series of puzzles for us with sigils hidden around. We have to collect them. That's our purpose. I mean, lacking any other motivation, I suppose we could do that. Eternal life sounds great, right? But what else could we do? I don't know if androids get hungry or whatever, but I mean, it's not like we can just stand here staring at the wall. It did say something about removing child restrictions, so not sure what that's about, but let's keep moving here. We do have a free jammer that we brought with us. So I guess up next is the puzzle solving, right? We find some bigger puzzle with a sigil buried inside it and try and solve things, I guess. This Elohim character's, I got a lot of questions for him if we could find him. So E works as well. And here's another QR code. Okay, I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I am terrified to put one foot in front of the other lest I fall through the floor. 1W Faith, version 10.1.0. Okay, so there's little messages left around by previous occupants. Although whether they were real or not is subject to interpretation, because if this is all a simulation meant to test or educate us, then those messages could be clues, they could be fake. We're not sure. Okay, let's take a look around here. It looks like this is sort of a courtyard with branches out to various different areas. We have the same architecture everywhere. These pawns, these headless statues, they're all over the place. It is a consistent theme that the heads are gone. What do we have here? A green dash and a yellow L. Let's see. What did that say? Oh, there's a QR code. We can see that through the grate. My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer with signs and portents to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. One with Faith, version 10.1.0011. So the first One with Faith was afraid and couldn't advance. The revision .0011.0011 now had a revelation, I guess. All right, let's take a look at this. This lock requires more sigils. Okay, so looks like we need to find some tetraminos. I guess those are the sigils that the voice referred to, that Elohim referred to. I'm not sure what to do with this jammer. I guess I don't really want to carry it around forever. What do we have here? We have a mural. So, what do we have? We've got a dude with a hammer, maybe a soldier, and then some naked people, an angel. I mean, how much of this? Oh, and yeah, look, somebody with the angel behind him. That guy has a sword and is cutting this guy in the back of the neck. So, how much of this religious iconography is like designed by the test course designer, or the, you know what I mean? Like, how much of this has meaning and how much of it is just aesthetics to make you believe in the faith, right? Believe in the story of the God who created you. How much of that could possibly be real, right? Especially when we die or kill ourselves or make a mistake, we get time reverses, the whole simulation reverts, and we get to try again. So the idea that this is reality, I'm very skeptical about that, just as an initial starting point. Okay, so we have little signs indicating tetraminos. There's one in there, maybe 3 in that other door. There's a particular shape here that we might be looking at. Peephole. What is this? What is peephole? What does that mean? Is that the name of this area? Okay, I see this, so we can see through here, right? There's a jammer over there, there's a jammer here. Okay, we can jam from a pretty far range, actually. That's pretty spectacular. Okay, so we wanted to use the jammer to block the first guy. This is blocking, I think... Yeah, this is blocking the exit. Okay, so we don't actually want to block the guy. We want to block the door, right? So now we're jamming that. We can pull this out, because it's not needed to keep the door open anymore. Then we can jam the first guy, and then go back and jam him again from this side. And then we can carry the other one with us, right? Is there anything else in here? There's a Tetramino. Okay, so we have to go get that. We can't jam through doors, or through gates. Oh. Yeah, we can't jam through gates, so we gotta wait for him to come out. Okay, he's jammed. And now I guess we go get the first sigil. Okay, success! Alright.
You will not need this sigil to open the gate to my temple, but it may serve you in times to come.
Oh, that's nice. You can sprint with left shift there. Okay, so we got an extra symbol. So there's one of the L's is in here. I guess we go look for this now and solve another puzzle. So, okay, so far, very interesting game. It's more conventional puzzles than what we saw in Chants of Sonar, and it's starting out fairly easily here. But I'm very interested to see how the the framing device plays out. The lore of the world around the puzzles it's starting off in a good way as far as I'm concerned, because there's a lot of mystery, but also a lot of opportunity for speculation. I think right off the bat, the fact that you see your robot hand pop up and you see that that reversion, that like rewinding tape visual and audio when you die and reset, right off the bat, that plus the only the two of us. Okay, I guess that's the name of the puzzle. It's probably meant as a hint. But the system prompts that you see in the upper left corner, that also gives you some hints that things aren't quite real, right? What we're seeing is not necessarily reality. All right, so this puzzle's name or hint is just the two of us. I guess we're building castles in the sky here. Fallen pillar. One thing I'm not certain of yet is whether there will be interactive elements that are like hard to spot, right? Like, will this be the kind of game where you have to like search around in the dirt to find a key that's half hidden and like mouse over it exactly and pick it up? Or is it always just going to be stuff like this, like obvious pieces of interactivity like the jammers that you can do with as you will? So in other words, the challenge is not your skill at observation. The challenge is something else. Let's see. We can't shoot through the gate. We've learned that. So we definitely need to bring this through. Just the two of us. Okay, so we've only got the two jammers to work with, and we have to make sure that we use them properly here. Let's see. What do we have there? That's a bit far away, but maybe we don't need to bring it through now. Yeah. Okay, we're all set. We've got the L. Okay.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
The sigils of our name. Okay. Alright, so we do have a spare jammer, but every time we go into a puzzle, and we go through a purple door, so we can't exactly bring it with us. When we crack this open, we can bring it with us. I don't know whether this is intentional or not, but we will be able to bring it through there. All right, so there's 3 sigils this way, 2 L's and a Z, or Z, I guess. And what do we want to do here? Do we collect the extra? Do we collect the extra or not? I mean, we need another L and we need a Z. So there's 2 L's. So is this the developer being generous and saying, like, if you can't solve this puzzle, you could try to solve this puzzle? Like, there's an extra puzzle where you don't need both? Or will we maybe need both at some future point? I'm not sure. Let's check it out. All right. Striding the beaten path is our hint here. Oh, okay. Hold on. So they're going to patrol, which means we can slip by without a jammer, right? We can wait for him to... Okay, there's a jammer right there. Okay, if he can't see us, he won't maybe come after us? I'm not sure. Let's sprint over here and get this. Okay. So we can set that up on him. We may not want that, though. Let's see. What else can we see? Yeah, we may not want to do this. Let's get this out of the way here. And wait for him to go back. And then let's try and get the other guy. Right? Yeah. Okay. You're all upset. Oh, I dropped it. Damn it, I dropped it. I misclicked. Okay, alright. Alright, you go away. And then I think we just wait for him to rotate back as well. So we gotta wait for the patrols, right, to be in the right configuration. We might need to delay him here, actually. Let's make him wait a little bit, and then let him continue onwards. So he's leaving. He's leaving. And now we can get through here. Oh, this was a mistake. Nope. Okay. I didn't want to go through there. I assumed. I made an ass out of you and me, guys.
The of this land may harm you, but do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Okay. So I sort of assumed we wanted to go in here. I should have looked first. There's no reason to go in there. So we probably want to freeze the other guy. Let's freeze him. Okay. I think we want to get it in there. But now it's tough. Oh, wait, we can trap him, can't we? We can trap him. Yes. That's what we're doing. Okay. We've trapped him beyond the blue barrier, so he can't patrol anymore. Then when you leave, we can go around to the other side. And he can't get us. Okay, excellent. And now we can get through here. Nice. Okay. And we can get out quickly just by jamming like that.
Only one more sigil is needed.
So, okay, Papa Elohim talking down to us is gonna get old real quick, but now we have an interesting conundrum. What happens if we get the wrong sigil, the sigil we don't need, the sigil God, or our creator, hasn't instructed us to retrieve? What happens to it? Because we have a little pouch or something in the upper left, right? Outnumbered. So is this, yeah, this is coming back to my original question. Is there going to be stuff hidden, like, in bushes or behind stuff? Not sure. We have one jammer. We can get through that door. We can stop that, but we only have the one, right? So here's the problem. How do we maneuver things? How do we do this? Where do we need to get? We need to set things up so that we can... Okay, we need to trap the ball on the other side of the blue... What's-a-jiggy? The blue barrier. So let's let him through, and let's pick this up, right? Then the next thing we need is at least that, so that we can come over here, right? Oh, I think we've done it. Okay, so we have another...
Well done. But you possess this sigil in abundance already.
So what does that mean? What is the A pouch or holder? Extra? Alpha? Don't know. All right, let's get the sigil we need. Let's go in here. A switch out of reach. All right. Some sort of new mechanic here, I think. We haven't seen a switch yet. We can see, obviously, that guy doing his patrol. Looks like he goes Does he go back and forth? Yeah, he goes back and forth. All right. This seems like we're right on the edge of getting targeted by the gun, so all right. Here's our jammer. What's this little alcove? Anything? I can't jump over it. What's the point of something like this? Not sure. Let's take this. We need to disable the gun for sure. A switch out of reach was the clue. Now we know there's a there's a guardian over there. What do we have up here? Use. That seems to power the gun. So hold on. Now is it turned off? Yes. Okay. Well, that's not really a puzzle. I wouldn't call that a puzzle, but okay. Can you find the switch, right? Yes, I could find the switch. Okay, so the first set of puzzles, very easy. Not at all hard. And we can now go through that first door.
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
Okay. Oh, it marks off the ones we've already retrieved. Good to know. All right. So if we come back here... Now, I'm not sure about this. Minus L. But, all right. Do we have to... Okay, we have to fit these all together somehow. Okay, well, we're through the first gate, and we've got 2 extra sigils. Hey, where did my... I had a jammer here. All right, it disappeared. Not quite sure what this means, but all right, let's go through. Does Papa Elohim have anything else to tell us? ASCII art. Interesting. And it's blinking at us. So I want to get a closer look at these keys. There's symbols there that map to letters in the standard English alphabet. All right, let's use this. Loading library session, mounting local disks, 47 million distributed resources found, connecting network drives, error network inaccessible, loading Milton library assistant, error MLA unresponsive, initiating command prompt done, library archive session ready, guest at local. Okay. So, all right, we've got a DOS command here for all of you old timers like me. Unknown command, type help for a list of available commands. All right. I wonder, so the MLA is unresponsive, so the assistant, if that's an AI that could speak to us, won't recognize something like hi or ASDFA. Hello world. What's this? Okay, so the only one that was going to work is help. Okay, basic terminal commands are list, display a list of available resources, open file name, show contents of a file, help, display this text, run MLA, load Milton Library Assistant, advanced interface, and exit, close the terminal session. Very interesting. All right, let's try run MLA. Oh. Okay, it did work. So it was unresponsive at first, but when we ran it manually, it worked. Loading Milton Library Assistant, initiating plain language interface, support session open. Hello guest, how can I help you today? Do you understand what I'm saying? Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. Okay. Your query? Describe your functions. The Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. Okay. We want to find out. I mean, there's like these kind of joke or like amusing myself entries. But I'm more interested in figuring out, who am I? Why am I here? What is the library? who's Elohim, you know? What are these terminals? Terminals provide access to the library resource archive. Okay. What is the current status of the library archive? There are 47 million resources in the archive, taking up 5.42 petabytes of disk space. That is approximately the size of 30 billion photos, 7 million minutes of HD video, or the entire internet in 2003. However, the majority of library resources are corrupted or invalid. 10.6 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources are indexed. Okay, this is getting really interesting here. How old are the library archives? Library resource publishing dates range from 1st July 1995 to 27th June 2030F. So if that's a hex code, that would be 16, which would be, I guess, 16 plus 16 squared times 3. This would be much further in the future. So remember, like, FFF is 255. Oh my god, and now I have to figure this out. What's 2030F in hex to decimal? Hex to decimal 2030F. The decimal number would be 8255. So the year 8255. That's my guess, unless this is a unless this is not hex, or this is some sort of corruption similar to the corruption of the resources. But if it indicates 8255, that would be amazing. Really far in the future. Almost 6,000 years. What caused the data corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Can you respond to queries on the outside world? My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my responses may be limited. Okay. Here we go. What am I? You are logged in with a guest account. Okay. Who is Elohim? Elohim is the noun for God or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. Where am I? You are currently in a support session with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. All right. Well, we've extracted all the hard data that we can from this thing. Let's I guess he's getting, whoever we are, we could either be getting frustrated or just becoming curious about these other two options. What was the first word of the last sentence you wrote? I'm sorry, I'm only able to process and respond to basic subject, verb, object syntax. Okay. Are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? You cannot insult me. Okay. How long has this system been running? The system has been active for 999 years. Yeah, okay. Exit. So we're back in the archive section. Searching for locally cached resources. So he said there was 10 gigabytes of uncorrupted data. We'd have to retrieve it locally, and we can't because the network isn't working. All right, I guess we'll read them in order. So loc, lit arc, and EP arc. 912 current era, Athena 6. EP arc. 2032-0219. I wonder if that F meant something else. Might have just been a corrupted bit. Because this seems to say February 19th, 2032. All right, let's start with welcome.eml. From Nadia Sarabai at Institute for Applied N% to Alexandra Drennan at and ED Noematics. Yeah, there's some corruption in here. Nadia to Alexandra. Applied Noematics? Yeah, if it's... okay, so they're both on the same team at the same corporation. Applied Noematics. I'm not sure what Noematics would be. I'm not able to... Like, I don't recognize a Latin root for Noel or Noem. But Matix kind of implies, like, motion? Anyway, seems like Nadia is sending Alexandra a welcome email. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at the meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. Smiley face emoji. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that, nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project, and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. Some sort of, like, grinning pig emoji, I guess? I'm not familiar with star G star. But to me, it looks like a smiling piggy. Let's do this, Nadia. Okay, next up, I guess in order of listing would be Athena6.txt. Chapter 6. Athena in the Garden of the Hesperides. Corruption did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into this strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of the brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber, strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a smaller tree, made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final step. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom its unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles, Flowed 544845, many more numbers, gazing upon the stars and wept. Huh. So, some Greek mythology here, I think? Athena, obviously goddess of the hunt. Or is that Artemis? Which one was Athena? Oh, it's been so long since I studied the Greek pantheon. And then Athena was Diana for the Romans? I think Athena was the goddess of the hunt, but I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure. Okay, but so there's some symbology here about the fruit, about the metal trees, the golden apple. And then this is almost like a warning, right? Too much knowledge will poison your ability to enjoy your life, to enjoy reality. It's almost like this was inserted deliberately for us to find, to stop questioning everything and just do as we're told. I don't like it. Okay, next up is figuredout.email. From someone Lee to what looks like a MAC address or an internet address, subject F6E. The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there, put it together, try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure there is a truth, but it doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young. You've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Okay. That's it for the local files. I think we're done here. New text added to journal. Press tab to access. Okay. Look at this. We've got a little, if we close our eyes, we've got a little, like, internal terminal. Very neat. Okay. Well, I guess we press on. Through the purple archway, I suppose. I don't see anything else we can do. Yeah, everything else is closed off by the walls, so through we go. Let's find out what's next. Yeah, okay, so it's showing us we've come this way and we found everything. Hold on a second. Was that was that yellow dash over here, was that indicating like a long tetramino piece? Oh, it's green. And then minus L. Yeah, this one's not crossed out, so I'm still not quite sure about that. But maybe it means we go through, we go further. We'll find those. I guess the green ones go in the alpha packet or alpha pouch. What do we have here? All right, so, all right, the green, yeah, the green long bar is through there. What else have we got? There's the backside of this, like, stone altar or whatever. And okay, so the two things that sign I didn't understand were talking about were this puzzle and the other puzzle. And then up here,
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
Oh, not yet. Not yet. We got to do these other extra puzzles first, right? Where was the... Yeah, here we go. Poking a sleeping lion.
You do not need to collect all sigils at once. You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Shut up, Dad. I'm doing my thing. Just leave me alone. God, you don't understand me at all. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can fix this. Let's get you set up. And then I think do we get it to chase us, or what do we do here? Hold on. I think we want to set it free and let it move. Which means we want to jam that and then grab this one. Let's see which way it goes. And then we turn this off. And then we... Yeah, it's kind of... It's like... Alright, let's just stick our nose through here and get this. Okay. There's the A. And then over here we have another L. Trio Bombasticus. Okay. 3 bombs, I guess. All 3 are doing their thing. Looks like we need to lock all 3 of them on the far side of the blues. So if we can find... Yeah, here we go. This one I understand, I think. So let's come over here, kind of far away. Okay. And then they can't get us. We can go through here and collect the L. Okay. Very nice. Well, I think we're about...
You are most diligent. Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
Okay. He's very observant, reacting to everything we do. I guess I like that. Could get annoying. But let's step into the light and see the temple. The 0s and 1s.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
Okay. Well, that seems like a pretty solid stopping point here. An interesting start to the game. So far, the puzzles not super challenging, but I guess that was probably the tutorial level, right? And it also introduced the lore of the game, which is pretty interesting. Honestly, so far the lore much more interesting than the puzzles. But we'll keep playing and see what happens. Let me know what you think in the comments below the video. Have you guys played this yourselves? I'm interested to see if this engages me all the way through, because if it does, I'll probably end up doing a series for the sequel, which has been getting very good reviews. Anyway, that's going to be it for this time. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate you guys being part of my community and dropping, your likes and your views on my stuff. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.